Well, this is very exciting. I said right at the start of the day, it's going to be a wonderful day here on Hobbymaker, and it really is. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Hobbymaker. It's
Thank
fantastic
you.
to have you here, Dawn.
Thank you
How's
very
it
much.
going?
All right,
Yeah?
Strange driving on a different place to come to work, but lovely, yes.
Yeah, and you've had a proper reunion as well, haven't
I
you?
have,
Since you've
yes,
been
meeting
here.
some of the people that I've known before in the green room, which is good as well. So.
So how long have you been with Pink Frog Crafts?
Oh, now you're asking me. I'm thinking, is it 3 or 4 years? I can't remember.
But you've been crafting.
But I've been crafting for forever.
What is it about Pink Frog Crafts then that you love? And for anybody who's new to Pink Frog Crafts, tell us about them. What is it that you fell in love with?
Pink Frog Crafts are a family-run business down in Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, that area, Chesterfield. And it's a lovely family-run business. It's husband, wife, daughter, you know, aunties.
Amazing.
It's just a nice, small family-run business. And to me, you know, picking smaller businesses as well and UK-based are brilliant.
Yeah.
Now, myself being a paper crafter, I design and create memory books, do lots of scrapbooking. I'm always on the lookout for really good quality card, as many of you know out there. And that's what I love. And of course, when the lovely Hazel said to me, oh, will you come and do me some samples for Pink Frog? Once I started using the card, well, there you go.
Stop.
The rest is history, as they say.
Because this is completely unique, isn't it? I mean, what you've got on the show today, I might just let you know straight away, the first item we're going to be bringing you is completely exclusive to you here at Hobbymaker. And once it's gone, it's gone.
Yes, this isn't on our Pink Frog website. No, it's here for you at Hobbymaker.
It's very exciting. And this, I mean, what you've brought with you today as well, this is so exciting because for many of you who know about Pink Frog Crafts, you've been using this card, message in, tell everybody what you love about it as well. But for those of you who are new to it, it's going to really open up your craft to completely different concepts, different ideas, and I think, honestly, you're going to be so excited to see it. So what we're going to bring you straight away is this fantastic antique white. You're going to get 8 different textures, and we're starting with the 20 by 40, aren't we? So really, really fabulous. And with this, completely free, you're going to get a digital download with printable instructions as well for different project ideas and different folds, aren't you?
So what you're going to do is, with your download, you're going to get your digital download that gives you a sheet that will make 10 different folds. So at Pink Frog, we're renowned to having unscored card. Okay. That is our big thing, having unscored card.
Why is that then? Why is that important?
Well, by having unscored card, you're not designated towards having a 10th fold. You've always got to make a 10-fold card. Yeah. You don't want to always make a 10-fold card. You want to do something different. Yeah. With the 20 by 40, you can even do a little pizza box. Nice. So if you're doing 3D cards that are smaller in size, you've got a nice little box to present them in.
Perfect.
So, you know, that score sheet will give you all sorts. You'll have your gatefold, your twisted easel, your inverted stepper. I mean, it's just... There's loads. Yeah. There's just absolutely loads.
And that in and of itself is really fantastic because it's going to just open up your crafting. It's going to give you new ideas. It's going to give you new inspiration and a completely different way of doing things, isn't it?
It will.
I'm going to show you. So each of the different sizes that we're about to bring to you, you're going to get all 8 of these different textures. At the moment, we're on the 20 by 40 centimetres, and for just £12, that's 40 sheets. That's amazing value.
Crazy price.
It's just gorgeous. And what have you done to bring out the texture here? Have you just swiped inks on
All I've done is swipe inks on here, because if you turn it round and you see the textures on telly, you can't see all those beautiful textures. Gosh. But just by swiping ink across it, straight away, you're turning your crafting into a different level because you've got all those textures to start with. So it just makes life so much easier.
It's really beautiful, isn't it? I mean, can you see here? I don't know how close we can come in, but hopefully on your screens you can see. And it's actually lovely to see it on the antique white as well. Because I mean, look at that. It's beautifully embossed, isn't it?
Exactly.
So imagine that in a bit of gold as well with your waxes and things like that. But when I turn it around, all of a sudden, you've then got that vibrant pink and you can really see that texture come to life. This is really, really exciting. We're getting some lovely messages coming through as well. This is from Kimberly. Kimberly's message in, so great to see Pink Frog and Dawn back on Crafting TV. That's from Kimberly. Thank you so much for sending that in. We've got another one coming through here as well from Zoe. Dawn, fabulous to have you back on screen. Pink Frog card is the best. Always in my stash. Have a great show. That's Zoe
Thank you
in
very
West
much.
Yorkshire. This is what is really fantastic. Come on in and give it a go. Your code for this one is IR9P43. Another message from Susan. Hello, ladies. Love, love, love Pink Frog card. In my opinion, it's the best on the market. I have lots of it, and it always gives excellent results. That's from Sue. It's so lovely to hear this, obviously, from you as well, and from you at home, because this is what matters. You know, it's what you love to use. It's the results it gives you.
Exactly.
And because when you've got, now it's 300 GSM, this card.
This is 300 GSM. So yes, this is 300 GSM. So it's good for your construction. So it's good, obviously, for your card bases.
Yeah.
Because again, we're looking at 20 by 40. So in old money, we're looking at 8 by 8 if you did a 10-fold card. So 8 by 8 cards. Now, not everybody's got big embossing folders to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't got to worry about embossing folders because your texture
is
already done.
It's wonderful. And if you did want to die cut into this, of course, you can. You can die cut elements. You can have your textured flowers, textured leaves, textured...
You can do all
well, yeah,
yes. And the nice thing is you're going to get, because you're getting 8 different designs, you're going to get 5 sheets of each design.
Gorgeous. I mean, look at these. It's so exciting, isn't it? I do just need to remind you as well, I've got loads and loads of you coming through. People are multi-buying. Lots of you are putting multiples into your basket. Remember that this is completely exclusive to you at Hobbymaker.
Once this is gone.
This is gone, that's it. So you might not even make it onto Pink Frog website at this rate with you flying in so fast. Do grab it while you can. And remember, this is all included in your one poster packaging. If you're new to Hobbymaker, perhaps you've come with Pink Frog today over to us. You might not know, but we only do one P&P here, $4.95 for the entire day. You can order multiple times. You can order as many times as you like, put as much in your basket, and we're only going to charge you once, and that's right the way through till midnight tonight. So if you want to take a look at Pink Frog Crafts brand page as well on the website, that's all included as well. So this is your 20 by 40 centimetres, again 8 different textures, and you've got 40 sheets in total, which for £12 doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, that's incredible.
It's a crazy. When they said to me about the price, I thought, no.
You were bouncing up there thinking these deals are incredible. If you do, I am just going to give you a little sneaky peek because this is on the website, I think, already, and I think you've already found it because you've got a crazy deal on this. It's the best ever, isn't it?
Best ever price. Best ever.
Going to be fab. Now, these gorgeous antique white textured cards. We've also got it in your A4, and we're going to bring that live for you now. Just because we've moved on, it doesn't mean that you missed out. We're just really keen, of course, to get to demo, to show you some of these beautiful samples that you brought with you today as well. So this is your A4. Once again, 40 sheets, 8 different textures. So all of these textures that we're just showing you. And the A4 is really important, isn't it? Because this is going to give you your mats. It's going to...
Yes, you can use it for your mats and layers. So like the bottle box that I've done on the display there, I've used the A4 to do my mats on there. So it means that you haven't got to cut into your card blanks, if you like, because you can use your A4 for doing your mats and layers if you want as well.
Perfect. It's really fantastic. There we go. And look at that there. You can also see something else coming up on today's show.
And that's just having die cuts stuck on top of that lovely antique white. I mean, if we...
Gives real depth, doesn't it? Because you can really see that contrast with the texture.
I was going to just say to you, if we do that...
Oh, yeah.
That might... not that one. There we go. That one and that one.
Yeah.
If I do that for you...
Beautiful.
Right, that is the antique white. So this one here is our Pink Frog Super Smooth, which many of you know is a lovely white, and it's a pure white.
Got you.
Okay.
So it's showing that contrast.
So it's showing that contrast off. And then, is that one the textured, or is it... yeah, that one's the textured. So we called this antique white because you can look, it's not a stark white, but this is our Pink Frog Ivory. So you can see the contrast in the colour. So it's not a bright white, the texture, but that's why we've called it an antique white. But even being antique white, once you add your inks to it, which you're going to see me do, It can be any colour you want it to be. That is the good thing about it.
It is. It gives you so much choice, doesn't it?
It does.
It's really, really versatile. £10, that's it, for 40 sheets of your A4 in those 8 different textures. That's 25 pence per sheet, which is just, it's for 300 GSM as well.
Yes.
You know what you could be paying on the high street. You know what you could be paying in stores. So that is a fantastic deal to take advantage of. Keep on adding it to your order. And if you'd like to multi-buy, of course, you're welcome to do that as well. I'm going to repeat myself, and you're going to be saying, all right, Rosie, we get it, but this is exclusive, okay? Once it's gone, it's gone. We can't get more stock of this. The antique white in your 8 different textures, which we're launching on show for you today. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can't find it anywhere else, so please do take advantage of that ridiculous saving that Dawn has brought with her today. It's just brilliant.
It is,
so
yes.
good. Come and grab it while you can. Now, next size, very popular and very versatile once again, is you've got your A3. So once again, 8 different textures, as you've seen here as well, which once you add colour to it, you've got all of these different textures just really come to life, don't they?
Exactly,
beautiful.
Yes. So with the A3, again, you're going to get a download with this. So you're going to be able to make 3 gift bags. So you're going to be able to make that tall one there that you're pointing at.
Shall I jump? In fact, here we go. I'm just going to bring it down.
So you're going to make that one.
Wow. That's gorgeous.
You're going to make that blue one you've got there in front of you.
There we go. I'm going to take these out for now.
Yeah.
Here we are.
That one.
Brilliant.
What's inside there? Yeah, you're going to make that one as well.
Wow. Oh, my goodness me. So all of this, you've got your free download to be able to make them.
And that one.
And this one as well. My goodness.
And the bottle bag as well.
There's so much in here, and you're getting all of that for free. So it should be £28, okay? This is for your A3, but because this is your launch on Hobbymaker here today for this exclusive opportunity, it's just £18 here today, and of course you're getting your download to make all of these fantastic projects.
So how much does that work out a sheet?
Oh my goodness, man, are you asking now? My maths, John. Ellie's working it out for us. 45 pence for an A3 sheet of 300 GSM.
So this,
this
little bag you've got here, notelet bag, that's 1 sheet.
Oh my word, so that's 45p. Imagine your resale, because you can sell with all of these, can't you?
Pizza box.
Wow.
1 sheet.
1 sheet. That is incredible.
Your bigger gift bag, your horizontal gift bag, that's 2 sheets. That's 90p. Now, if you went into a store,
my gosh,
to buy a gift
£5
bag of
at
that
least.
quality,
and
what I want to also say at this stage, that's going to be 2 sheets. That's 90p. The other thing I thought about, you know, when you've got a present and you go to your stash and you're looking for the gift bag, and it's for a man, and then all you got is pink. What it's going to fit in is always pink, because I've got one of each, so it's always pink. And I'm thinking, I've got to go and buy another bag now. I've got to go and make a bag quickly. The nice thing with this is you could pre-make your bags. They fold flat. You can just join it together at the end. But you could pre-make them. If you have a stool or anything, don't ink them, and then just do the inking as you put the present in. So then you've got the right colour you want.
Such a good idea. What ink have you used? What's the best ink to use?
I've used all sorts. I've used Memento, I've used Distressed, I've used Distress Oxide, I've used Studio Light inks, I've used that one there that you've got in your hand. That is gilding wax.
God, that really picks up.
So gilding wax. So you know, I've used gilding wax, I've used mica powders, I've used all sorts, and it takes it, and it still shows that lovely texture all the way through.
And you're getting the quality. I mean, it is such beautiful quality. 300 GSM, so it's absolute perfect construction weight of your card. But all of these different textures, I mean, that really does. I mean, it looks like leather, doesn't it? It's just fabulous.
It does.
It's absolutely amazing. 8 different textures. This is your A3, 40 sheets in total. And remember, you're going to get that completely free digital download to make these 5 different boxes, because you've got the big bag there, you've got this one, you've got the little pizza box, you've got the notelet bag, which is just gorgeous, and you've got the bottle bag there as well. So there's so much that you're getting here, and you're getting it all exclusively. You cannot get this anywhere else right now. Once everyone's checked out, we've got a healthy stock, we've got a big stock on show today. Over 20% is allocated already, and please do keep on coming through. And if you've got any questions, if there's anything you'd like to know, remember we're live, we're interactive. So if you've got a question for Dawn, if you want to know anything, do come on in, okay? Now what we're going to do, talking about this leather in the antique white, we do have the leather collection in white as well, don't we?
Yes.
So we're going to bring that live for you. We've got the foam rolls on their way, and then we're going to go to demo.
We are.
Which I know everybody's very excited. I haven't shown this yet because I'm really excited for you to see it. I'm going to just pop over to the steps, so come with me. And what we're going to start with is the 20 by 40. So this is down here. And I will pick one up so I can just show you on the camera so you can see that beautiful texture of leather on there again. So this is in the white, okay? So this is your classic white. And you've got 40 sheets here, once again, of that leather. If I just tilt it like that, can you see that beautiful leather texture coming through? On screen. Thanks, Beck, my darling. Isn't that fantastic? So it really, really does. If you're going to use your inks on this, you can go classic leathers with browns, you can go with the gilding waxes again, but absolutely fantastic. And today, for launch, as always, we've got a brilliant, brilliant deal for you. And you are going to get your free instructions with this as well. So if you're coming through for the white, you've got the free instructions to make your beautiful bags. I mean, look at this one down here as well. That gorgeous bottle bag down here is just lovely. So all of these different construction ideas you can be making here as well, which is fantastic. Now we're going to go to the A4 as well. And as Dawn said, you know, what's lovely about having the A4 too is it means you're not having to cut into the 20 by 40. You're not having to cut into the A3. You can use this for your mats and for your layers, for your details. If you're wanting to add little bows, if you're wanting to add little leaves and flowers, then this is what you're wanting to die cut into as well. Just £10 today, once again, for your 40 sheets, okay, 40 sheets of your A4, which is absolutely brilliant. And then, of course, we've got your A3 as well. So you'll be able to make your beautiful bottle bags. I love how the ink just takes that texture and makes something so beautiful. And with the A3, again, you're going to be getting your instructions, that digital download, so that you can make the pizza box, you can make the 3 different sizes of gift bag as well, and your bottle too. So really, really wonderful. So that's your A3 in the white. And if I just show, I'm going to bring one of the white over, if that's all right, Dawn, and we can just show them side by side again so you can see the difference, okay?
I was going to say, I've got them here on the counter.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Because it is different, isn't it? Whether you're wanting to craft for weddings or, I mean, you can't have enough white cardstock, really.
No.
Here we go. I'm going to pop these up. There we are. Thank you, my darling. There we go. So you've got the white. That's the white.
That's the textures, yeah. So if you bring, so that is your white leather just here. And of course, this is your antique white just here. Beautiful. So this is super smooth, which is really super white, and that's it against your ivory. So you can see the difference. But obviously, once you start inking, that can be any colour you want it to be. That's the nice thing about it.
It's gorgeous. And white on white, when you're die cutting, when you're layering, when you're building, it just looks really classic, doesn't it? So you can leave those textures as they are, or of course you can use the inks as well. We're going to get to demo very, very soon, I promise. Keep on coming through. But first of all, we're going to bring to you your foam on a roll. Yes. I've never seen anything like this before. Ellie's just said, when I say the smaller roll, Rosie, I mean they're both massive.
They are. You're going to get 1,000, and I'm going to bring
1,000 foam pads on a roll. I mean, this is absolutely epic. This is 12 by 25 by 2 mil. The price we're about to go to, and you were, I mean, you couldn't believe this. You had to check it so many times, didn't you? 1,000 double-sided. You've got that easy finger lift as well, so really, really easy to use. Just £11 today, which is incredible.
So if I just bring that in, you can see, because this is 25 mil by 12 mil, and it's 2 mil thick. But these are easy finger lift. Can you see you've got the little tabs here on the side? So they're so easy to use. This is the nice thing about them. Remember also you can cut these even smaller if you want, but these break off, so you've got that size, okay, and then obviously you just easy finger lift your other part straight off there, no problem at all.
Have you heard about our clock, Dawn?
No.
There's a clock on screen just now, and if you look and see what's happening on the phone lines, everybody has started to realise we were never going to stop at £11. That is a best ever deal.
That is the best ever. We've never at Pink Frog had that on at that
We don't need to, it's an essential.
No,
I mean, this is purely because it's launch day. Pink Frog Crafts launching here today on Hobbymaker for the very first time. And so do you know what, to celebrate that, you've got an unbelievable deal, just absolutely fantastic. If you'd like to multi-buy, you are more than welcome to. If you want to go for 2 or 3 to take advantage, this is an essential. Every crafter uses foam pads. And you know what, you've just got them on a roll, all ready to go. So fabulous.
Yeah.
Love that. How do you keep yours? How do you store them at home?
I keep mine when because I travel around demonstrating and doing, you know, clubs and that. So I just have a little box and I just tear my strips off and just keep them in a box.
Nice.
So they're just ready to go, and then when I get low, I just tear off some more.
And you're good to go. I feel like on your, have you got one of those little craft, you know, on the back of your desk, on the wall, you can get those hooks, can't you? I feel like you could just have them there, ready to go as well. Oh my word, the phone lines have got over 80% has just flown out of the door. While you're on the phone lines, if you are speaking to our call centre, feel free to add in your exclusive card stock as well. Jennifer says, what a surprise. I checked out before the price dropped. That is always the thing to do. You'll still be getting that lowest ever price though, so don't
that's
worry.
Really good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter when you check out, you always get the best deal here at Hobbymaker. So yeah.
That's fabulous.
That's good to know, isn't it?
It is.
Now, these are your 25 by 25. You thought that one was big. Are you ready? Ta-da! It's huge, just for a little bit of context as well. I mean, honestly, this is just an absolute crafter's dream.
So again, you're going to get 1,000, but this time I'm going to take one off here because I haven't got my big ones with me. So this time, these are 25 by 25 mil, and are still again that 1 inch deep. You've got the little tabs on the side as well for your easy finger lift. Let me just, it's for your easy finger lift, so no problem at all. That's why it's a bigger roll, because obviously you've got bigger pads.
Yeah.
But
still 1,000 of them.
They're big pads, but you can cut these down whatever size you want.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
teeny.
Yeah, sometimes if you're doing a project and you want a little bit to go where a flower leaf is, you just snip a bit off.
Yeah, these would be great for your decoupage, won't it, as well?
Marvellous.
Really,
Absolutely
really good.
Marvellous.
I mean, look, Emma's already multi-buying, Barbara's already multi-buying, 20% has already gone. I think the last lot has already sold out. We're going again. Take a little... and we're not just taking a couple of pounds off. That's incredible, isn't it?
Again, that's the best ever price. That is amazing.
So wonderful. I'm really excited for you because do you know what? Just come on in, check it out, get it all home. How is it already 5:30? We've definitely got to go to the demo. So what are you going to make for us first?
I just have that there.
Oh, yes.
What I'm going to do is if we come on the overhead, okay, and I'll just go through all this with you. So this is your antique white.
Beautiful. Okay. And this is the one that's exclusive.
This is the exclusive today. Once that has gone, that's gone. Now put it against the white leather so you can just see the two differences. If I bring in our white super smooth, you'll see the difference there again. And if I bring in the Pink Frog True Ivory, you can see it's not really an ivory, it's just an antique off-white.
They're all essentials though, aren't they?
They are.
This is the thing, the antique white and the classic white, you need them both because they work in different ways.
Well, if you're going to make bags, you're not going to have embossing folders to put through to make these beautiful bags.
Exactly.
You haven't got embossing folders that big, but you haven't got to worry. That's the nice thing about it. So let me just swipe some ink just to show you what these are going to look like with a bit of ink swiped. So you've got different textures. This one is really like a snakeskin type. So you can go on as light or as heavy as you want. So we can go on light, but if I do a little bit here that's heavier, I'm just swiping my ink pad. That's all I'm doing to give you that texture. So we've got a nice snakeskin look. This one I think is more what I call a pebble look.
Oh, that's gorgeous. It's quite earthy, isn't it? It's lovely.
But again, it's different, isn't it? We've got here, now I don't call this one linen, I call this a bit more like, it's like a canvas.
It is, isn't it? It's like when you're buying
like a canvas look.
Does that mean it'll take acrylic paints and things like that? So with this cardstock, if you wanted to paint on it,
I'm sure you could, because I've used the mica powders, I've used the gilding wax. Yeah. You know, that's again another one. So you've got all these lovely textures that you're going to have at your fingertips. Look, just by swiping that across.
That's beautiful. It almost looks floral.
It is amazing, isn't it? This is the nice thing about it. We've got another one here that is similar. This one is a closer knit one. Okay, so we've now got another closer knit one there. We've got another one that does look slightly, well, actually, I call this one more linen.
And these are, I mean, as well as your construction, drawing on these, using your charcoal, using your pastels, you know, it's really lovely to have those different textures to play with.
And then just finally, there's the leather.
Gorgeous.
But if I take this white leather, okay, let me just swipe some ink on that as well so you can see the difference.
It's different again.
Actually, when you put your inks on, so that's the white, and that's the antique white, you wouldn't notice, apart from that bit of white in the background, you're not going to notice any different. And you could come on really heavily with that.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking about what else you could throw at it, which you can. Now, I just pop these through my domestic printer at home.
Oh, brilliant.
So
is that an inkjet or is that laser? Or does it not matter? Can you?
I think it's inkjet.
Yeah.
So I've just literally put through my printer.
Oh, nice.
And that is all of the 8 textures. So if you were doing something like you're thinking wedding invitations and things like that, you could quite easily do something like that. Now in there, that yellow one, if you pick that one out.
Oh, wow.
So just by printing, if you open that up.
It's exciting. I feel like I'm being invited to a really fancy party. Look at that.
So if you open that out, you see quite easily that has been printed on just with a home domestic printer.
That's beautiful, isn't it? And it looks so crisp. Because if you've got a business, if you're wanting to do business cards, flyers, invitations, all of a sudden, it's just giving everything you print out a really exceptional quality,
Exactly.
Isn't it?
But also you've got it on that lovely textured card. So it's a bit different.
Yeah.
You know, anybody opening that as an invitation is going to think, wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
even
unusual.
I don't know if people do this anymore, but I mean, I think back to printing out CVs and things like that. If you are, do people still print out CVs? I don't know. But do you know what? Maybe it's a way to stand out from the crowd these days. Because actually, send it in on that beautiful, beautiful cardstock and it stands out, doesn't it? It's lovely. Thank you. Director Adams just said, all right, Rosie, back in the day, he's sending it by carrier pigeon. Oi. I know, absolutely. But listen, I mean, you get the idea. It's just beautiful, beautiful quality. And your A3 is on screen at the moment. Remember, with the antique white, this is exclusive. You cannot get it anywhere else. Once it's gone, it's gone. You've got the A3. The 20 by 40 is on the web as well, as is the A4. So if you'd like to go and get those, I'd go ahead and grab them now. People are already checking. I was about to say, let's go to a demo, but Ellie said, we're going to bring on the mirror card. You knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, I did.
You said at the start of the show, you said, I think we need to bring it before demo because it's going to be very popular. We've got your gold mirror card, and this. That's incredible.
It is amazing. Let me bring it. We need a wow, don't we?
Oh, definitely.
We need a wow, look.
Look how it changes. That's sensational.
It is just fabulous.
So you've got 40 sheets here.
You have.
40 sheets, A4 in size, 300 GSM, FN9P09 is your code. And we're about to do something silly. If you're new to Hobbymaker, there's a clock on screen here. Do not wait for that clock, okay? At £32, I think everyone's happy, frankly, for 40 sheets of beautiful gold mirror card. But do you know what? It's about to go absolutely crazy. Everyone will get the final low price. Everyone gets the best saving. So come on in. Jane, Shirley, Lynn, Hazel, Cheshire, Greater London, Cornwall. We've got the Channel Islands coming through as well. So lovely. 14. Hold on. Ellie, The clock's still on screen. We're not going to go again. $14.99.
The clock's still. I thought when the clock stopped, that was.
We're going again. Did you know about that?
No, I didn't.
I
didn't.
Are you sure we're not stopping at $14.99? Ellie?
She's checking her notes.
Okay, well.
It is. It's going down again.
For 40 sheets. For 40 sheets.
40 sheets.
£10.
That's 40p a sheet.
40p. Is that? My maths, I don't know.
No, I'm just thinking
25p a sheet.
25p?
Even Becky, look at Becky on camera, her eyes almost popped out of her head. That is sensational. And you've got some, oh my goodness, I've got to show you as well, because I know you're going to be demonstrating with this in a little
there's
bit,
a card that's it, go with that one.
Here we go. Take a little look at this. Just that, it's beautiful with the texture again, isn't it?
It is. Just again, by cutting a square and making a frame, just adding that to the front of your card just gives it a totally different look.
It does.
But also, don't, at that price as well, don't just use it on the outside. Let's open it up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you see, you can batten layer your sentiments as well. At that price, why not?
Oh, it's just brilliant. Half the stock's gone already. Right, I know, I don't know where the time has gone. Just check out your baskets. That's really important. And that's your rainbow gold, okay? And we've also got your rainbow. We are just going to very quickly bring it on because it's going to sell out as well. Look at this. It's just amazing. Now, this is 220 GSM.
Yes, this is a bit lighter, but it's still very sturdy.
When do you use the 220 or the 300? What's your preference when you're using different things?
Both of these you could use for construction. You know, if you wanted to make little gift boxes, both of these would work because it's still really brilliant. It's very
isn't it?
sturdy.
Very strong.
Very sturdy. So I think even if you didn't want to use it on your cards or your matten layers, it makes things pop.
Yeah.
This is the nice thing about it. If you didn't want to do that and you want to use it for construction, use it for construction. Use it for die cutting out elements as well that you want to put on cards.
Little butterflies with this.
Exactly. You can do
flowers.
all sorts with it. When you cut pieces out, I'm terrible. I keep every little scrap.
But that's how you got to do it, right? Because you never know when
and
you're
I have a
gonna
die
need
cutting
it.
session.
Yes.
That's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. Get it home. Oh my. Right, huge stock, and 20%'s already gone. Check out your baskets, but I'm just going to zip it for a minute because we want to see what you're going to make.
Right.
What are you going to make for us, my
Do you
darling?
want to bring in what...
Can I show you this
Yes,
now?
you can bring it in.
You're going to absolutely love this. We've all just been in awe of it.
I only showed them the photograph in the meeting and that was it.
Look! This is from one sheet, right?
This is from one sheet of A3 cards.
That is
A3 textured.
super cool.
One sheet. And if you undo the top,
what?
you see then you can put your little gift
Oh
inside.
my gosh. You see, that's me being totally thick because I didn't realise when you showed it to us before that it was a bag as well.
It's a bag. Yeah, it's got a nice box base, look.
Just
You've got a good...
Oh my
good gift in there.
goodness me. JQ9P24 is your code this is your A3 on screen at the moment in the antique white. Come on in and grab it, but you're going to find out how to make this. So where do we start?
Right, so what I'm going to do is grab a pencil and paper. Grab a pencil and paper. Because I've got my little sketch here. Because it took me ages to work it out.
This is your design, isn't it? This is your...
I've seen an idea like it, but I thought I'm sure I can do that out of this card. Yes, you can do it out of this card, and you're going to do it out of one sheet of card.
Amazing.
I'm working in centimetres, okay, here today. So you're going to start. Now, when we talk about scoring, we've got the short side, and then we've got the long side. So when I say score short side, it's the shortest side of your cardstock.
Okay, perfect.
So that's going to go in the top of my scoreboard, and then we're going to score down at 6 centimetres. Now, most scoreboards won't go down that far. Not a problem. Turn it over, and we do it again.
Beautiful.
Now, while we're all on the 6 centimetres, I'm going to put the 6 centimetre line here at the top, and I'm going to score at 6 centimetres, 19.5 centimetres, 25.5 centimetres, and then I'm just going to flip it and I'm going to score at 3, but I'm only going up to that first score line.
Okay.
That part's done. We're then going to turn it round. So I've turned it round, so at the bottom here I've got my 6 centimetre square, then I've got my longer square, then I've got my 6 centimetre square. So you've got your 6 centimetre this end. So then what you're going to do is you're going to score at 3 centimetres. And then you're going to score at 22.5 centimetres. Now that's it to start with.
Okay.
Okay.
So fine. And don't forget you can re-watch this demo. So if you're feeling a bit lost, you think you can re-watch it. Okay.
Now you'll see that I've scored that.
So you're just scoring up to that first
Yeah,
line, is that right?
and I've burnished that. But can you see, even with this textured card, you've got no cracking in this cardstock. This is the quality of the Pink Frog card. And people out there, I know lots of people follow Pink Frog, and yes, once they buy it, they know that that's the one they've got to always have.
Because this is really low chalk content, isn't it? So it's not got those fillers, which then, of course, blunt your scissors and your craft knife and that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Really easy to burnish as well.
So all I've done is those 3 lines. Then we're going to do some snipping. So the 3 little centimetre piece here at the end, we're going to snip that away. Okay, so we're going to take that off, and then you're going to do, I'm going to turn this over actually because I can't see my lines. It's like the lights are so bright. So you're going to go straight up, and this is the 6 centimetre square. You're going to do a little wedge out, like you would if you were box making. Okay, so you're going to go straight up, little wedge out, straight up, a little wedge out and a little wedge out. Okay, so we've got that started.
Wow.
And then we're going to glue this down. So I'm going to use my EVA glue for this.
We've got this on the show today, haven't we?
We have indeed. I could use my red liner tape as well.
Ah,
the choice
is yours. The choice is yours. When you're constructing then, do you tend to use a glue or do you just...
It varies.
How the mood takes you?
Yeah, it depends how the mood takes me. It depends how the mood takes me. I'm just going to fold that one over there. And again, just lining that up, just make sure that's lined up, yeah. And give that a good burnish down. Okay.
I always think you need less glue than you think you're going to need, don't you, as
with,
well? It's just
with the glue bottles, if you bring the glue bottles in, Rosie, while I'm just doing other bits, when you bring the glue bottles in, you've got 2 different, in fact, if I show you one here, you've got 2 different thicknesses. Okay, you've got the narrower one, which is 1.5.
Perfect.
And then this one is 1.8, if I remember correctly. But these have the pin in the lid.
Nice.
So this is what makes them anti-clog.
Perfect.
So you pop your pin in there and screw that down.
Oh, that's going to save you so much time, isn't it?
It
Because
is.
it's a bit of a nightmare when you glue
Exactly.
gets
Now, we're using EVA glue. So with EVA glue, if at all it, like you've got your glue bottle and you can't get the lid off, never force it.
Okay.
Please don't force it. Just unscrew the whole thing, this, and just pop it in a glass of water for half an hour.
Ah, just cold water, warm water?
Doesn't matter. Because this is water soluble, so it will just release all the glue. You can clean it all up and then pop it back on your glue bottle.
Perfect. So I'm just going to show you at the front here. So you've got 2 different items. If you want to come and get the glue bottles, these are your anti-clogging and you can refill these. And we do have your big bottle of your neutral pH adhesive. This is your EVA, and you can buy this separately as well. There's a huge amount of glue here. I'm just going to do 225 mil that you've got there. They're both on show, so help yourself. And EVA glue is great on fabrics and things, isn't it? If you're making
You
costumes,
can stick all sorts. You can stick, you know, like your fabrics. You can stick glass. You can stick metal embellishments.
It's quite flexible, isn't it?
Yes,
is that right?
it's a bookbinding glue, so it's really good for anything like that at all.
Beautiful.
I'll put down my ruler somewhere really safe. Here we go. So I'm just going to, so we've got our main little box. Okay, so that glue's already dry. That's how quick it is.
So quick.
Very quick drying.
And super strong.
So, and I've acquired a pencil and I'll put it down.
It's the handy ruler.
Go. Yes,
isn't it?
It is. So in fact, actually, I should work round this way. So what I'm going to do is from the top, I'm going to make a mark at 3 centimetres and a mark at 6 centimetres. And then on that 3 centimetres, I'm just going to come in at 6. And you're going to do exactly the same on both sides. So let's do the 3 and the 6 first. Okay. And then you'll come in there at 6. Okay, so you've done that bit. Now what you are going to do, and you might want to use a ruler for this, so you're going to draw a diagonal line there. I'm doing it with pencil so you can see, and a line there. And you're going to do exactly the same there, and again on there. Okay, now these, they're going to then cut away. All right, so you're just going to cut those away. You can use your scissors. I'm using my scissors because obviously I'm going through. Now it's folded in half. 600 GSM. You know, this is strong gift bags. You know, this is another thing, angel policy. You can make and sell whatever you make. Doesn't matter.
So those free downloads that you're getting with the A3 and the 20 by 40, you can use those, you can sell those projects afterwards. It's so good.
Exactly, you can use them. Now we've got our sort of shirt coming together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold these two together just so they meet together. I'm not joining them yet. So you get that point. So there's no measurement here. Get that point and then just press that down to make your shirt.
Perfect.
Okay. And now I'm going to start inking, Rosie.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to use a scrap of, in fact, I'll use that scrap there, just to keep my collar nice and right, in the right place. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to use a Memento ink this time.
Okay.
This is it, you can use all sorts of inks. So I'm just covering my collar, and I'm just going to swipe.
Look at that texture coming to life.
But it just makes it quick. So you know what I was talking about earlier, having the gift bag in the right colour for what you wanted. It could be matching a card that you've made, so you want it all matching and you won't know until the last minute. If you do make yourself a charity, this is a great way to have these pre-made flat like this. You can colour them to what the person wants at the time, and then you know, you can charge all sorts for these. I mean, they're just, and it's just one sheet. What did we work out one sheet was?
Oh my goodness, for the A3.
Was it
40p, was it?
I want to say, was it 45?
45p, yeah.
45p. That quick, 45p.
That's incredible.
So we've got our shirt. So now let's glue this together.
Once you've got this concept as well, you could make smaller ones as well, couldn't you? So thinking about wedding favours, or if you're having a little party, to pop a few sweets or a bit of toffee, a bit of fudge.
You could indeed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put my bigger piece in first, so you get that nice professional look. And then I'm going to pop glue on my end pieces.
I have to just tell you as well, Dawn, I mean, we are getting so many messages, so thank you all, and they're not going unnoticed. So if you say, read out my message, please. I'm just going to read a couple through while you're gluing there.
Please do.
What a great gift bag idea for Father's Day. Thanks for bringing us these awesome deals. Looking forward to more demonstrations from Dawn at 6 p.m. as well.
Absolutely. I know,
yes.
I'm back at 6.
Back at 6 with Nigel.
I am, yes, I've got Nigel.
Another reunion.
Exactly, yes. I've not seen him for a long time. So all I've done there is glue those first 2 bits, and I've put my hand in the bag just to burnish that all down.
Nice.
And then I'm going to put my last bit through. But you can see with the fine nozzle bottle, you can go close to the edge, but you're not going over it. You've got control. You know where it's going to go. That is the nice thing about it. And then I can just put that on there. Okay, that needs just a little bit of time to dry. Okay, now I could do my tie, but I'm just conscious of time. Would you like me to do a card, or should we do the tie?
Oh, do you know what? I think...
Should we get a quick card in?
I think so. We've got 10 minutes. So it depends what you can do in that time, Dawn. What do you reckon?
Oh, let's do a gatefold card.
Yeah, let's do a gatefold card.
Yes, so
okay,
all we're going to
perfect.
do then is do the tie on the front.
Nice.
Okay, so we've got that tie on the front to do. And what I can do is we do Pink Frog, we do Facebook Lives. We can always share it on a Facebook Live.
Perfect.
We want to show
You're going to be able to
more.
do this. We do. And I do need to update you. The mirrored card, the rainbow card, has sold out. It's gone.
Oh.
And you brought a lot. And it has all gone. Yes, so has the gold rainbow card. So it's just gone.
Can I use it?
It's all gone. I think it's still good to use it because for everyone who's got it, you're going to get some inspiration and you're going to get that.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Right, let's do a really quick card.
Oh, do you know what? Just while you're getting everything ready, because I realised we've got the envelopes as well.
We have.
Dawn. 100 pack, 100 GSM. This is envelopes, you know, in your antique white and in the leather white as well. What you've got is the 20 by 40 paper, which will fold up, and then these envelopes will take your 8 by 8 absolutely perfectly. QE9, P62. You've got 100 here. 10% has already gone. Oh, thank you, darling. There we go.
Pop a card.
I'll
Yeah,
pop
it's a
one in
nice 3D card there.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a lovely card.
Nice 3D card there. You pop that in that envelope while I just get my bits ready, Rosie. And you'll just
Beautiful.
see how big the envelopes are.
Wow,
So
you've
even
got
if you're
loads of
making
space.
3D cards, you can still, you've got that little bit of gap around the edge.
Yeah.
You can get all that
So
in
you're never
there.
having to squeeze it in.
No.
That's always frustrating.
Oh, no,
isn't
we
it?
don't want to do that.
Nah,
No.
Got that little bit of extra room. You're getting 100 of these for just £20. Absolutely brilliant. QE9, P62. Sue, Jeanette, Tracy, Rebecca, Medina, well done, Hampshire. Keep on coming through. 20%'s gone already of that. You're coming in thick and fast. And another thing, of course, that Dawn just mentioned, so you've got choice, you've got the glue on the show, the EVA glue, but you've also got red liner tape. We're just going to really quickly bring that in for you. So you're going to get one set of each, 3mm. You're going to get your 6, you're going to get your 9, and you're going to get your 12. So this is like a massive bundle, 120 metres.
A lot of red line tape, you don't get much on. You're going to get 30 metres on each one of these.
What's the standards like? 10, isn't it?
It's normally 5 or 10.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 30 metres on each. So you've got your 12mm, your 9mm, your 6mm, and your 3mm. The other nice thing about it is, if I just bring mine up, you can also see that you've got a plastic interior. Now I bought red line tape in the past, and it's a cardboard interior.
Okay.
Time that's in and out of my craft bag, going to crops and card making classes, and I end up throwing it away because it's all falling off the tube. This is on a nice plastic inside. This isn't going to go anywhere. So
That's
this
great,
will
isn't
stand going in and out your bag while you're using it.
Do you know what? Call me crazy, but once you're done as well, could you decorate that and make them into bangles?
You could. Or
Christmas
decorations.
Little Christmas Christmas decorations. So
mention
say don't yet. 20%'s gone on this deal as well. That's 120 metres of your red liner tape. Grab it while you can, okay? 8 minutes, my darling.
Right,
What
okay.
we do?
So I've got another sheet of that lovely texture. I've gone for the leather in the
This
antique white in the leather this time. So let's do something a bit different. And I'm on the long side again. And this is the beauty. I'm doing a 10 centimetre score on each end. When we're going to make a gatefold. This is the beauty of Pink Frog card. This is why we don't bring you scored card. We would do some scored card, but we tend to bring you unscored card, because this then means you can do all the fabulous different folds with your card. That is the nice thing about it. So I've got my gatefold all ready to go, because this is sturdy enough for your card bases. So let's just bring a bit of distress oxide this time. And we're just going to smoosh that across. So this is the leather. So this is going to be a very similar look you're going to get on your white leather as well. So you can just do on both.
I love that colour.
Okay. So just bring it, but you can see all that texture. You can go in as heavy or as light as you want to do. But I'm going to leave it like that. So this is distress oxide, so it will take a little bit of time to dry. But I know we had our mirror.
Had being the operative word.
The nice rainbow gold. So I've cut myself a square, and I'm just going to bring my trimmer in. This is really quick, simple card. This is all you need to do. So I've just cut myself a square. So the square I've got here is 6.5 by 6.5. So what I'm going to do is at 3 1/4 is just cut that in half. Okay. And then we can add that onto here. Now this is still a little bit wet, so I'd normally go in with my glue. How are we for time?
You've got about 6 minutes.
Oh, should we use some red line tape?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Let's go in with some 9mm. Because this being a bit wet, I can go in with this and it'll be fine.
I don't think I realised that. So you can use your red liner tape.
Well, I know this is going to be quick, even quicker than the glue. So
okay.
I won't have to worry about it, what I call taking off.
All right, nice.
So, but some people prefer just to use red line tape.
Yeah.
Oh no, everybody is different. Everybody's got their own preference. In fact, I tell you what, let's do one red and one in glue and you'll see. They all have
the options.
You have got options.
Like that. We always like a bit of choice, don't we?
We do. Now, what I do with red liner tape is I always give it a burnish.
Okay. Does that just give it that extra
Well, if
tape?
you look at here, you can see some of the white card underneath.
Okay.
If I burnish this, it gets darker. And what this is doing is this is pushing the glue from your tape into the fibres of your card. Okay, so it's getting that right in your card. Plus the fact it makes it easier when you're taking the backing off.
Ah, nice. That's a really good tip.
Okay.
While you're peeling that off, I've got a bit of news.
Right.
Did you just say, I was just really trying to contain my excitement then, because I was like, oh. We've got back in stocks. So, all three, we're going to bring it on straight away. So your gold mirrored card. We have, I don't think we've got the quantity we started with, but we've got a healthy quantity. Should be £32. Okay, it's for 40 sheets of your 300 GSM. Okay, so really super strong. And this is what Dawn is using right now. £10 for 40 sheets. No one understands that price. It makes 0 sense. It's completely bonkers. It's ridiculous, frankly, and this is why it's sold out so quickly. So if you missed it or if you'd like to get more, I would get it very quickly because it is very likely to sell out again, okay? It sold out within 60 seconds last time, I can confirm.
Did it?
And it is probably likely to do the same again. So come on in, FN9PO9 again, and you can see how beautifully it works with the textured card as well. I mean, look at that. It's just amazing, isn't it? It gives such a myriad of colours.
Yeah, this is
glorious.
Just because my ink is still wet. It's on my hands, but that's fine. So I've done one side with glue and one side with tape, so both work. I've just got marks on here from my fingers.
That's all right.
But I've used it to mat and layer on as well. Okay, so with this card, I've actually stamped on here with our Pink Frog stamps.
Nice, okay.
So do use a stamping platform so you can stamp it a couple of times.
With the texture, is that quite
so
important?
that is with the texture. So definitely go with the stamping platform. And I've coloured that in with some watercolour pencils.
Really lovely.
And then I also did a couple of our little stamped images as well.
Gorgeous.
So we'll stick those on.
Beautiful.
So, and I'm just lost them. I'm going to use my lovely 3D. Did we run out?
We've managed to get it. Well, it just so happens we have a little restock on that as well.
Right.
So on graphics right now, you've got your rainbow. This is 220 GSM. And again, 40 sheets, which is absolutely incredible. Mary Claire, Jennifer, Crafter, Burnley, lots and lots of you coming through. Again, come on in and grab it while you can, okay? We can't get any more of the 12 by 25, okay? But the 25 by 25, we have got some more in stock. And as you said earlier, you can cut these down.
You can cut them down.
So this is the largest one. This is your 25 by 25, still 2 mil deep as well. And you can double those up too, can't you? So if you want in
yes, if you want to have them thicker, you can do.
Yeah.
But the nice thing with any of these is, so say look at this that I'm doing down here on the desk, and I've got this long piece here. Well, that's going to be too wide for there. So what I can do is just cut that off, and then I can stick that little strip on there, you see.
Fab.
So I've not wasted any, but I've still got my 3D element. So you've still got your finger lift that you can just pop off.
That makes life so much easier,
And then I can just pop that onto the card. And then I've got my sentiment. I've just put a couple this side because I'm going to do that gatefold. Just easy finger lift off. It works the same whatever size you've got. So good on those that jumped in quick. And there you go. You've got a quick gatefold card.
Look at that.
In
You
no
absolute
time at all.
legend.
But just by having that texture card, you can ink and you're off.
And you're off. And it looks so beautiful. So you've got so many different effects you can create with this texture card as well. The rolls, look at the Q forming on the... Now, you went on the right-hand side of the screen, this is people who haven't checked out yet.
Oh, right.
Once to hop over to the other side of the screen, then you're safe, okay?
Right. I didn't know that.
So yeah, check out while you can, while you have the opportunity, because I think these are going to also sell out again for the second time here today. Well, that's all gone a little bit too fast, hasn't it, really? Thank you so much.
It's been
really,
Rosie.
really lovely to welcome you
everybody.
here. And do make sure you go into the gallery and read through some of those lovely messages.
Oh, no,
there
I
were
will do. I'll
so
do that
many.
afterwards.
Thank you for sending those in. Tune in again at 6 o'clock for some more of Pink Frog Crafts with Dawn, because you've got more demonstrations on their way with Dawn and Nigel. One a day is here on Hobbymaker. Happy Friday, everybody. Don't go anywhere, because we've got a crazy show coming up next as well. Oh, my word. We've got Sharon Curtis. We've got bits of the set falling down. Got a bit of ticker tape. We're having a proper celebration. Sharon Curtis is up next with an All and Create show that you are going to remember forever, because you're getting 40% off everything. See you in a sec.